Hi friends, this is Vetrivel PS. Welcome back to my channel, the Hack Weekly Data and AI Community. Today we are going to review an amazing book called Designing ML Systems by Chip Huyen, who is the author, and the publication is from O'Reilly.
Designing Machine Learning System is a super useful book. If you are a data scientist, if you are an ML engineer, if you are into MLOps, if you are in any role related to machine learning and data science, this book will have a relevant content to you.
But there are few books which really tells you how to build machine learning models end to end. So I believe this book is one of them.
The book is what its author is a very renowned person in AI, very enthusiastic, and shares a lot of information coming from her personal experience, and also the way she is able to aggregate all the knowledge and information from different experts and sharing it with the world. Truly respect and appreciate that.
My review of this book is going to be nothing short of excellent, because it suits beginners as well as intermediate level professionals and also those who are advanced. Why? Because it covers everything starting from the data, how to deal with data and what kind of data formats are there, and then it deals with machine learning techniques like the ones we already discussed, right? Like the ensemble techniques or certain model compression techniques like quantization and distillation. From development of the models, then it moves on to deployment, and in deployment also we get to know what are all the infrastructure, what are all the toolings for MLOps, and also monitoring is one aspect of machine learning operations, which is MLOps. So it covers an entire stride of things. So that's where this book really shines.
I think this book was written about 3 years ago, and this book is still valid in spite of a lot of progress in these last couple of years with Gen AI, transformers, and a lot of development coming in. This book is still very much valid because this book does not talk about technology as such. It talks about how to use the technology more efficiently. It covers an end-to-end aspects, which is what I love about this book, because not many books cover the end-to-end aspects. A lot of books cover about technology, what is clustering, what are transformers, but this book does not talk about that. This book talks about how to use them in a more efficient manner, more ethical manner. It starts from how do you clean the data, how do you deploy, how to use more advanced techniques like compression, and it even covers aspects of data engineering, because that's what is required when you're really deploying models. And like an icing on the cake, it also ends with a human flavor of data science. I think this is a great book by Chip Huyen and is one of my favorite books.
This book covers the concepts and the foundational understanding that is required to productionize and operationalize ML systems and solutions.
Huyen takes a very holistic approach in her book, where she emphasizes the importance of viewing ML as a system, okay, that integrates data, okay, it integrates infrastructure, it integrates like various ML algorithms, feature engineering techniques, and evaluation methods. It also integrates the deployment strategies, okay, monitoring and updating of the logics based on the business requirements, okay. So these all things comes into the ML system, okay. So this perspective actually helps that everyone, including data scientists, data engineers, and business leaders, who are aligned in their goals, okay. And one of the standout features of this book is that it covers the practical insights. Huyen shares real-world examples from some big organizations like Google or Lyft and more.
In my view, it has a lots of topics and lots of technique covered, starting right from data and data related problems, insufficiencies, and moving on with feature engineering techniques and the potential problems and pitfalls, model building, model deployment, MLOps.
It starts right from the data and takes you all the way through of putting your models into a setup which can be consumed by the end users. It covers all the aspects of a machine learning development lifecycle, the different components that puts it together, the process that is involved, and the practice that is undertaken. And also it brings a lot of insights into the different stakeholders involved in this entire process, because the system is not just about the technology but also the people who play their roles to fulfill the outcome.
And this book also covers so as I told you initially, it covers the entire machine learning product lifecycle. This comprehensive coverage makes it essential for anyone who's looking to operate ML products effectively.
If you are a beginner and you want to move ahead your career into the DevOps path, especially the MLOps path, then I would recommend you first to go through this book. This is actually a very important book if you're going to start, because this book is going to clear your concepts, especially in the terms of jargons that we use over here in MLOps. And second part, this book is very readable. If you are new, you are starting your journey, you want something that things has to be very easy, comfortable for you. So this book is actually very readable for everyone, those who are actually starting their journey. And
It teaches you how to not only approach a problem, how to consider the data and data engineering side. So many books won't tell you what are the things you have to be considered when you consider data for data ingestion. So how the training data should be there, or what are the things have to be do for like monitoring or observability. So or what are the things how you can test your models, existing models in production. So A/B kind of A/B testing. So this book covers it a lot about them.
this book does not start only directly with the MLOps part. It will first cover your machine learning part, means what it will cover all the steps that before production the model is ready, whatever steps are required. It will cover all the part, be it feature engineering, feature extraction, whatever the things we do during that modeling part. It will cover that, and then it's going to start the MLOps part.
But what I would say is start with this book only if you're starting to be a little comfortable with the machine learning concepts, because I would say an intermediate can start with this book. For beginners, they would not understand a lot of bits, but then you can still go ahead. But you will have to do a lot of back and forth and then a little bit of googling and then reading, which will be a steep learning curve. But for somebody who's intermediate in above, this is a book that should be in your permanent collection.
Whatever the author is talking about, you have to understand. So at least for that you have to be 1 year experience, or you are comfortable in building machine learning models.
Since it covers from A to Z about machine learning and data science, at times it may feel a bit overwhelming, but however, I would strongly recommend this book for anyone who would like to get a broader picture about building real world machine learning solutions.
I would rate this book 4.5 out of 5.
I would recommend a physical copy of the book because it becomes easier to refer back, although we are in an age where we don't use much of physical books. But yes, I think that's about it. I would rate this book an easy 4.5 out of 5, and this book I would say would be still valid for another 5 years at least. Thank you. Peace.
And I would rate honestly this book 4 out of 5. Why 1 less? Because I feel some practical portions are being missed over here, which I feel is being missed. Else, this is a complete package for you to start with the MLOps part.
Overall rating wise, if you say on the design principle, I rated like with the holistic design principles and system level approach. On the design principle, I rated like approximately 4.2 out of 5. And on readability side, if you go like, it's pretty much good. Writing style is good, it's clear and engaging. It gives like strong practical focus, a different illustrative in the diagrams are present. So readability wise, I give it like 4 out of 5.
My overall score for this book will be 4, considering the different aspects and factors. You will not find too much of a coding example. Like I said, it's more of a system design book where coding examples are calculatively introduced to showcase a particular concepts, and it will not have a end-to-end code along sort of an exercise that you might otherwise see when you are reading books around building your machine learning algorithms or operationalizing your solutions and all of that. Yep, so enjoy reading the book.
I would conclude that This book is one of the best ones if you're a machine learning and AI aspirant. All the best to everyone who is reading this book. This is going to be an amazing read. And thank you for watching. There'll be more amazing AI book reviews and summaries that you'll see in the near future. Thanks for supporting, friends. See you again in the next video.